It's week 6 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He was terrific a week ago, well over 400 yards passing. It's the Bucs and the Colts on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
Well, that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 20 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Second and 5 now. Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Colts at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. It's Myers again with another catch. And he goes out right around the 39. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing, Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they get fouled there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD. Only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Jones. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 44, Jones. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Hurts to throw. And returns it right back to Samuel. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll run again with Hunt. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They run for it with Hunt. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors and some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think he should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. That's caught by Myers. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 15.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Hurts. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And taken right at the 35. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now this throw caught left side, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And that is no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Hurts. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we hit half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference, a tight one through 2 quarters, and we are back and underway for the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. And the Bucs ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run right side with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run again with Hunt. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record, but instead it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
There it is, a staple most teams play, Brett. The angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 52 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 4. A give right side now to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And some space here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of this offense for the next drive. He's had a good 3rd quarter. He likes whatever adjustments were made at halftime, whether those were team adjustments or just him talking to himself.
And whatever that conversation was, it was pretty good because he is running really well here in the 3rd quarter. But I like to think it is a team adjustment. Offensive line, those big escorts of his, they figured out how to block a little bit better. He's found those holes to run through.
He has indeed. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts set to take over here offensively. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Inside give to Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9. Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Osborne. And he is going to haul the Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts, his throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Osborne. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Now Jones. This is Miller, complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. Open man is Myers.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Coltsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A give to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Jones.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Bucs, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.